Welcome back to the studio. It's very official as always. Today we're going to be talking about Fnaf. This is all information that I gathered through extensive research. Also, I have behind the scenes information from a source who was on staff in the movie. This is all very exclusive information that is hard to find unless you know exactly where to look. But remember, the information from my source is unconfirmed. Let's get on to the information that I have. The idea for Five Nights at Freddy's stemmed from the negative reception of Scott Cawthon's previous game, the family-friendly Chipper & Sons Lumber Co. Players said that the main character, a young beaver, looked like a scary animatronic animal, and reviewer Jim Sterling called the game unintentionally terrifying. Five Nights at Freddy's was released via Desura on August 8, 2014. On August 20th, after it was approved by the service's crowdsourcing platform Greenlight, Five Nights at Freddy's was also released on Steam. When the game was picked up by well-known YouTubers, it became an internet sensation. Cawthon used Click Team Fusion's 2.5 to create the Five Nights at Freddy's games in Autodesk 3ds Max to model and render the game's 3D graphics. To enhance Sister Location, Pizzeria Simulator, Ultimate Custom Night, Help Wanted, and Special Delivery, Cawthon used professional voice actors and original soundtracks. Cawthon posted on his website in 2015 that he planned to publish his first novel, The Silver Eyes, in the near future, with its stories separated from that of the games. Cawthon also announced that it would be co-written by author Kira Breed Risley. On June 20th, 2016, Scholastic announced that it would collaborate with Cawthon on a multi-book deal. The Silver Eyes was released on December 17th, 2015 on Amazon Kindle, and the paperback version was published on September 27th, 2016, slightly earlier than its originally planned October publication date. A second novel, The Twisted Ones, was published on June 27, 2017, followed by The Fourth Closet on June 26, 2018. In the second, third, fourth, sixth, eighth, and ninth games, the player gains access to a series of predominantly 8-bit minigames randomly after death or after completing a specific task. The minigames usually relate to a story or event relevant to the game in a cryptic manner. The minigames in the second game portray homicides mentioned by another worker of the restaurant and the reason of the animatronics gaining life. The minigames in the third game show the story behind Springtrap's creation. Minigames in the fourth game tell the story of a character who dies in a tragic accident. Every game in the main series contains jump scares which end a game in defeat as the animatronics are implied to attack the player off screen. In most jump scares, an animatronic character suddenly appears in the player's view, followed by a loud screaming or roaring noise. Some jump scares, including those by Golden Freddy in the first and seventh games, Nightmare and Night Marionette in the fourth game, consist of a single screen with shrill, distorted audio. These jump scares usually crash or restart the game. The Five Nights at Freddy's series consists of horror-themed video games in which the player is usually a nighttime employee at a location connected with Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a fictional children's restaurant that takes inspiration from family pizza chains like Chuck E. Cheese and Showbiz Pizza Place. The restaurant has life-size animatronic characters resembling anthropomorphic animals that perform on a show stage, usually for children's parties. The animatronics wander the restaurant at night, and the guard is instructed to watch over them. Now for the movie. Warner Bros. Pictures announced in April 2015 that it had acquired the series film rights with Roy Lee, David Katzenberg, and Seth Grahame-Smith. In January 2017, Cawthon said that due to problems within the movie industry as a whole, the film was met with several delays and roadblocks and was back at square one. He promised to be involved with the movie from day one this time, and that's something extremely important to me. I want this movie to be something that I'm excited for the fan base to see. Cawthon tweeted a picture of Blumhouse Productions in March of that year, implying that the film had a new production company. In June 2017, Keenan said that he was no longer directing the film after Warner Bros. Pictures' turnaround. It was announced in February 2018 that Chris Columbus would direct and write the film, also producing it with Blum and Cawthon. In August 2018, Cawthon announced that the script's first draft, involving the events of the first game, was completed and a second and third film were possible. Later that month, Blum tweeted that the film was planned for a 2020 release. However, a few months later, in November 2018, Cawthon announced that the film script had been scrapped and it would be further delayed. On November 20th, Cawthon announced in a Reddit post discussing the many scrapped screenplays for the film that filming for the movie, referring to its script as the Mike screenplay, would begin in spring 2021. However, Blum revealed in September 2021 that the film still had script issues and that Columbus was no longer attached to the project as director. On August 9th, 2022, Jason Blum announced on Twitter, "It's great to be working with Jim Henson's Creature Shop. Their experience and expertise with animatronics is absolutely killer at Blumhouse." The photo that was used in the tweet showed a Creature Shop worker constructing a Freddy Fazbear model. On October 5th, Blum officially announced on Twitter that Jim Henson's Creature Shop is working on the animatronics for the film. The director will be Emma Tammy, and filming will commence on February 2023 in New Orleans. It was also announced that the film script had been written by Cawthon, Tammy, and Seth Cuddeback, and will be produced by Blumhouse in association with Striker Entertainment, with Cawthon and Blum as producers and Russell Binder as executive producer. And finally, the moment you've all been waiting for. The secret that they tried to hide from you, but this came directly from my source. So, Markiplier was supposed to be in the Fnaf movie, but he wasn't able to do it because it overlapped with his adaptation with the Iron Lung team. Or so they want you to believe. No, according to my source, Markiplier signed a contract with the Fnaf movie team, but then was killed by the Iron Lung team because of competition. Then, they resurrected him, but they wiped his memory of all knowledge of signing a contract with the Fnaf team so that they would have exclusive time with Markiplier to just work on Iron Lung. At least that's what my source says, but he's very reliable. Anyway, thank you for watching the video. I hope you learned some things, and I'll see you next time.